Hi friends, we are going to go over lesson 10-2 today, add on an open number line. So remember, an open number line means that there's no numbers on it. You've also seen number lines where there's already numbers on that number line. But this is an open number line, so we're using it to our advantage to write our own numbers in to figure out how to add these numbers together. So I'm going to go ahead and do this first one for you guys, and then we're going to do one together, and then you guys are going to do one on your own, but I am going to go over that problem too. So our first problem is 238 plus 540. So I always, even though it starts with 238, I always start with the bigger number on that open number line so that you don't have to make as many hops, right? So I am going to start at the number 540, and I'm going to put it all the way back here on our number line because we need to add 238. So the first thing that we're going to do to add it is we're going to do hundreds. So we are going to add 100. So 100, so that gets us to 640 because you're just adding 100 to 540. And then we're going to add another 100 because there's two hundreds in the number 238. So now we're at 740, right? Because we're just adding hundreds. And you can also write it up here on how much you are adding. So we added 100 right there, and then we added 100 right there. Now we are going to go over to our tens place to see how many tens we need to add. And that is 3. We need to add 3 tens. So adding a 10 to 740 would be 750 because you're just adding 10 more. Then we're going to add another 10 because we need to add 3 tens in the number 238. And I'm going to write that we're adding 10. So we're going to add a 10 to 750. So 750 plus 10 is 760. And then we're going to add one more 10 to that number. And we are going to get 770 because 10 plus 760 is 770. So now we've added our tens in our hundreds place, right? Here's the problem. Now we need to add our ones. So we have 8 ones. So now we're going to do 770 plus 8. So you're going to do, you can count 8 out. You can go 771, 772, 773, 774, 775, 776, 777, 778. So 778 is our answer. That was adding on an open number line. So all these are ones. I'm going to put ones up here. We added one, added one, added one. And I could write all of those numbers down there, but it was just counting by one. So you could write down 771, 772. I just don't have enough space to write that. Also, 770 plus 8, that's just adding 8 to it. So you guys should be able to get that one. So that is how you add on an open number line. That is my model for you guys. So now we're going to go to our next problem. So on your paper, I want you to draw this open number line. On your paper, I want you to draw this. And we are going to start with our bigger number. We have 486 plus 192. So we're going to start with our bigger number, which is the number 486. And now we are going to add our hundreds first. So we're going to start with 100, and we're going to add that on our number line. And then I'm going to write 100 up here. So if I'm going too fast for you guys, I want you to pause this video and catch up and write this stuff down because I want you guys to do this one with me so that you can do the next one by yourself. So we are adding 100 to 486. So we have the number 586 now. All right, so now we're going to go over to our tens place because we already added our hundreds, so now we need to add our tens. So we need to add 90. So our numbers are going to be 586 plus 10. So that's going to be 596. Now we're going to add 10 again. I'm going to write the number more down here. Now it's going to be adding 10 to 596. You're going to have 606, because adding 10 to 596 gives you 606. We're going to add another 10, because we have to add 9 tens. We're only at 3 right now. We're going to add 9 tens. So we are at now 616. Now let's add another 10. 626. So remember, this is just counting by tens. Our next number would be 636. Then our next number would be 646. We're adding another 10, 656. So we've added 7 so far. We need to add 2 more. So we're at 666. And then we need to add 1 more 10 to get 600. That's supposed to be zeros. That does not look like zeros. Now we're at 676. So that's our number. So we added 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We added our 90 in. We already added our 100 in. So now we need to add in our ones. And let's look. We have 2 ones in this problem. So we're going to add 2 ones. So we have 1. So 676 plus 1 is 677. And then we're going to add 1 more 1. And our final number is 678, because we're just adding 1 to 677 to get the number 678. Remember, if you wanted to pause this video to be able to catch up and write all this stuff down, I highly encourage that, because this is the one that we're doing together. And now I want you guys to do this one on your own. So the numbers are 368 plus 407. So remember, you want to start with your bigger number, which is 407. And now you're going to add 368 to it. So go ahead and pause this video, and I want you guys to figure this out on your own. All right, so I hope you guys paused this video and did this one on your own, but I'm going to go over it so you guys understand what to do. So our first thing that we're going to add is hundreds. So we have 1, 2, 3 hundreds. So these are all 100s. And we would be at 507, 607, 707. And now we need to add our tens. All right, so we have 6 tens in this problem. So we're going to add 6 tens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all adding tens. I'm not going to write them all in the humps. So adding 10 to 707 would be 717. Adding 10 more, 727. 737. Let me write that down here. 737. 747. 757. And then 767. So that is adding all of our tens in. And now we are going to add our ones. So we have 8 ones in this problem right here. So we're going to be adding 8 ones now. So we're at 767, 768, 769, 770, 771, 772, 773, 774. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We needed 8 hums because we added 8. So we had 767, 768. So we started with 767, and we added 1. So that's 768, 769, 770, 771, 772, 773, 774, and 775 was our answer. 775. So 368 plus 407 is 775. And that is using an open number line to be able to add these 3-digit numbers together. All right, guys. Hope this helped. See you later. Bye.